Good day, everyone. My name is Chloe Tan. I'm the website content writer at Healy Consultants based in Singapore. I have with me today my colleague Priyanggah Sivabalan. She is an accounting and tax associate in our Singapore office. Hey Priya.
Hi Chloe, how are you?
Good, good. How are you today?
I'm good too, thank you.
Good. So we're here today to talk about a U.S. New renewal engagement, right?
Yes, that's right. So it's a Delaware company renewal.
Okay. Could you
Yep.
give us a little summary about the engagement, like a little bit of background, who the client was, and what they do?
Yep, okay. So this Delaware company, we sent out the renewal for this company somewhere in late April this year. So our renewal team sent out the email and to remind them of the relevant annual statutory accounting and tax obligations.
Mm.
Um, and then in late August is when the client settled our renewal engagement fees before we could discharge them of all the accounting and tax obligations. And then this client is actually they provide globally they provide PPEs to clients from different parts of the world. But as of now, this client has not started transacting. They have a bank account, but they haven't started transactions, and that's how we normally check whether the company is dormant or active. So we ask for client to provide bank statements, and if there are only bank charges and interest, then there was no transactions, so the company was dormant.
Right. So wait, so what does PPE stand for? Right.
PPE stands for personal protective equipment, the
Mm-hmm.
ones that they normally use in hospitals to minimize exposure to hazards in the workplace. So
Okay.
that's what the client's business is about. But like I said, they haven't started transacting.
Right, of course. Okay. So knowing like this is was a dominant entity, but were there like any specific challenges or obstacles that you faced, and like how were you able to overcome these challenges?
Okay, so there was a slight hiccup with this client. So usually the Delaware franchise tax is due on 1st of June, but after we sent our renewal to client, client only reverted to us somewhere in late August. So there was a late penalty imposed on the Delaware franchise tax. So there was about a $300 penalty which had to be paid. But now that that has all been settled, the company is under good standing. And from our end, when client provided us the bank statements, we prepared dormant financial statements, which we sent to client to sign and approve. And yeah, that was what was done for this engagement.
Ah, okay. So finally, Priya, what were some of the highlights and key takeaways for this engagement, you would say?
I think because it's a dormant company, it's quite a straightforward engagement. I think the key thing is that the Delaware franchise tax must be settled on time, and the franchise tax is actually a fee imposed by the state of Delaware for right or privilege to own a Delaware company. So no matter what kind of an entity it is, it has to settle the franchise tax. Um, and yeah, that's about it for this engagement actually.
All right. Well, Priya, thank you very much for giving us some insight into this engagement, and we look forward to hearing from you again. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Chloe. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.